Imported in 2010, the Delica adventured a bit into the Northwest Territories and northern BC, and limoed our wedding. In 2012, we sent her to work with a custom-built welding trailer. While not the most conventional thing to see on northern industrial roads, she held her own admirably. The company outgrew her, and she was sadly parked against a fence in 2013. She did not get to drive the Dempster Highway with us to Inuvik, nor shelter us from the rain at Oshkosh. But finally, it was time. The squawk list was extensive. We dropped the fuel tank and exhaust for cleaning and repair, packed the bearings, and installed Toyota locking front wheel hubs. Cleaning required gutting the interior to remove welding grime and the evidence of a transient mouse population. They had good taste. Fully disassembled, the bits and pieces filled an entire shelving unit and the corner of our barn. We installed a modern Atoto car stereo, dash and reverse cameras, and new speakers. Then onto the conversion. We used existing mounting points to attach the base for the bed and shelving. Aluminum is lightweight, and since neither of us are woodworkers, aluminum it was. Even aluminum bubble foil for window covers that provide insulation and privacy. So limited space is always an issue in vehicles this small, and nesting slides were our solution. The front slide fits a full queen, though we roll up when not in use, leaving easy access to the floor, where our clothing packs, coffee maker, and fridge hang out. There's a matching rear nesting slide we've used actually more than expected. It gets pulled out anytime I'm cooking, and it's effectively cancelled any need to pack a table. The overhead shelf is a handy catch-all, and it's a spot to stretch bungee cords for hanging damp items like towels when we're on the road. So, I feel the eyes asking a burning question. Where are the fancy drawers and cabinets that you see in nearly every van build? Well, kind of like life, rigidity in our van layout kept presenting more issues than it would solve. First, we landed on this portable EcoFlow lineup for our power system and accessories, and we often use them elsewhere than the Delica, so trapping them behind a permanent construction would be counterintuitive and ruin our ease of access. Second, the nature of hardware inevitably takes up space and often blocks access to odd-shaped areas, like around the wheel wells, areas we can access and easily put to use. And third, our travel missions vary, from weekends in wintry mountain conditions to cross-country road trips to beaches, so our packed gear changes constantly. We set the height to fit a standard Tupperware bin or a 5-gallon bucket, and we simply choose the packed bins and buckets we need for our trip, load up, and go, instead of playing jigsaw puzzle, packing piles of items into drawers for each trip. Well, this approach might not fit everyone, and it doesn't necessarily afford clean-looking photo ops. The functionality wins for us. Next up was the back rack. It's designed to be the exact size of our bikes, but it's built sturdy enough for a heavier payload, just in case. The end of the build was near, so we drew up some bling and landed on the nickname Dixie Cup Delica, perfect for our 90s roots. We gave the exterior a polish, touched up some paint spots, and deckled her up in time to load the bicycles on the pivoting rack. And one final alteration before hitting the road. We replaced the passenger seat with one of the old center row rotating seats, which is actually another modification we'd end up using every single day. And that's that. The initial van build for our 2024 circuit around the continent.